But there's like a group of pranksters who run around trying to grab people.
Better be a public apology.
For what?
We had like...
Didn't you like drag Steven's name through the mud?
What's up, buddy?
You done watching Britney suck off Sneeko?
I'm watching this in a very neutral manner. Okay, so I don't know what you mean by that. This has been an exemplary interview so far.
I just didn't realize that show was allowed on Rumble.
Okay, these are Abba's words, not mine, to be clear.
Fine, I would say it to Britney's face too, so I really don't care. But anyways,
yeah,
that's not why I'm here. I want to ask you a question, separate question. Do you think that in defense of property, it's acceptable to potentially kill someone? And if so,
yeah.
Can you qualify what those circumstances are?
I think the ones we roughly settled on was that, like, if you're in a society where you roughly understand that people, like, you have to understand that people own the property, you probably have to have some understanding that lethal force is possible, that somebody's going to defend their property, and then you probably have to be, like, to some extent, an agent that understands their decisions, that if these qualifications are met, then somebody probably has the right to defend their property, escalating up to and including, like, death, yeah.
Gotcha. So when you say property, like, what would be property that you wouldn't think is acceptable to want to defend?
Whatever you...
Higher in terms of, like, monetary value, not necessarily. Like, if it's a ring, for example, or something like that.
Like, I could see an argument being made for that, but we'll stick to those ones for now, because the edge case is going to be hard, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. I want to ask you, there's a... we covered this recently. But there's like a group of pranksters who run around trying to grab people's groceries.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. To grab people's groceries and run off with them or whatever. And then, they always end up getting in fights. And then there's one person who recently went to an airport and tried to steal people's luggage and be like, that's my luggage, and like start a whole altercation. And then one person ended up getting arrested because of the whole altercation. Do you feel like there's anything inherently wrong about some of the behavior that they're doing with these pranks potentially? Without seeing it, obviously, I know you haven't seen it, so you'd have to give more context.
I would have to see it, but like, I mean, if you want to do a prank like that, I think, like, knock yourself out, but you better be wearing Kevlar. Like, if somebody like took action against somebody doing shit like that, I wouldn't sit there and I'd be like, yeah, that's about what you'd expect to happen. Yeah. So I think I think Jadion took exception with some of my words, because I was like, man, yo, fuck these kids. I don't care if they get shot, which is it's pretty aggressive. I ain't even gonna lie, but I keep thinking to myself, like, you're grabbing people's stuff, especially like the luggage one is wild, because airports spending you're
a lot of
already
time
like super high stress. You're already worried about, like, airport is probably the worst place to fuck with somebody ever. Like, you're better off doing it in the fucking ER. Okay, the airport is the worst place to catch somebody and fuck with somebody. Yeah.
Bro, I be getting anxiety every time, like, I gotta go pick up my luggage from like the ramp thing, and it's taking forever. Thinking about somebody taking my shit and trying to run off with it, I would lose my mind. So I just see these kinds of pranks, and like, I don't know, I basically just said, listen, I think some of these guys gotta die so that people stop doing this kind of dumb shit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm dead ass. I don't know if it's that extreme, but I'm seeing a YouTube trend of like really fragrant and like crazy stuff. There's one guy who recently got arrested on like terroristic threats because they were fucking with this grocery store guy.
Jesus.
And they were taking his hat and like taunting him and shit. And then the police ended up charging them. I don't know. I'm just seeing a trend of like YouTube pranksters who are obviously doing stuff that's clearly illegal. And there's a part of me that's like, I don't know if the rhetoric I'm engaging is good, but I feel like it's amazing.
I mean, people get like really mad because they always look at people always look at the they'll look at the extreme side of the self-defense. They're gonna be like, oh, so people are gonna be killing each other over like trying to break into somebody's car or walking in their yard or some shit, right? Like, people will say stuff like that, and it's like, okay, that is the extreme side of my argument, sure, but then the extreme side of your argument is everybody's just running around stealing shit for fun and like funny because they know that there's not gonna be any serious repercussions. Like, I'd rather the one where people are getting executed for trespassing somebody's yard than the world where everybody's just infinitely stealing from everybody else because they know there's no real repercussion for it.
Whoa, you say trespassing in someone's yard, like executed?
Well, that's like the most extreme version of like the self-defense argument, right? Well, what if they're breaking into their house? Okay, well, what about they're not breaking their house? What if they're climbing your fence or whatever? That'll be where they'll go. Like, okay, well, what about, like, I think for Pisco, his argument is, what if somebody tries to steal a blade of grass from you? Would you defend that? And like, principally, you're kind of sort of say like, yeah, I guess you could defend that. But then on their end, like their extremist side is like, people should be able to just infinitely run around and steal from everybody else, knowing as long as you're fast enough and you can run, there's no repercussion ever. You should be able to steal whatever you want because nobody should ever be able to use lethal force against you, which I think think is wrong, but
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the concern with like some extreme forms of this because we recently saw a whole bunch of state cases of mistaken identity shootings over the past weekend.
For sure.
Like the kid who rang the doorbell of the wrong house apparently, and then he got blasted through the door. Like that seems kind of crazy to me.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. What about there's someone beside you? How does she feel about killing people? You're into that stuff?
I'm so sorry. Summarize what he said. I was trying to understand this game.
Why are you reading my game? He's talking about like, do you think that if somebody's like trying to, let's say that you're in LAX, somebody runs up to you to steal your purse, and you're like, don't do it, and they run after you to take your purse. Let's say you have a gun on you. Do you think you should be able to kill that person to keep them from taking your purse?
No.
So they should just get to
I
take
think
it?
self-defense only applies if they're enacting like physical harm on you, right?
Okay. Don't say right. That's your opinion, not mine, okay?
Yeah.
Cringe.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was all for me. I just wanted to ask about that.
Hi, what's up, buddy?
How was meeting Alex Jones?
Okay. I was just on stage with him, so.
Did you talk off stage as well?
Nope. I went out, eat with friends.
Did he just crash that, or was he? You knew he was going to be there?
I don't think anybody knew he was going to be there. He just kind of showed up.
You must have been starstruck.
No, it's just Alex Jones. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago I would have been, but I think he's probably dropped off the map pretty considerably now, right?
Oh, you like care about analytics. I'm saying like the figure of Alex Jones. Like, I literally would have cried. That would have been the greatest thing to ever happen to me.
Okay.
Are you with Farha?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
This better be a public apology.
Uh-oh.
For what?
We had like 4 scheduled dates for doing content, and you bailed everyone and made up excuses. You're like, oh, I forgot I don't have a car.
Whoa. You bailed Panda's house.
No, I didn't. He sent me the address 30 minutes prior, and I lived an hour away.
But we were there for like 8 hours.
I said, is it probably too late to come now? It'll take me an hour to get there. And he's like, yeah, probably.
Didn't you like drag Steven's name through the mud?
We've reached that level of friendship. We haven't reached the level of friendship where you can ghost me 4 times in 1 week and getting away with it.
Didn't you like totally snake Steven?
No, I actually saved him. He was getting a ton of smoke for like shitting on Muslims all day, and then I made people start shitting on him for being a rape apologist instead.
Oh, you saved
it was strategic, yeah.
I thought you guys had beef. What the hell?
Do we?
Do we?
Circa, are you living in LA now?
Yep.
Where are you living? Like with your friends, or you're getting a place?
No, with Mike and Eli.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Mike and Kendall's. Eli's moving out.
So what are you doing? Are you getting on Kick streaming, or like what's the plan?
Yeah, we're doing Kick, and we just got our FX camera. It's like a $25,000 camera with an encoder. So now we cannot drop connections. Even if we do a road trip stream, it'll be in 8K HD. So we're just setting up the rig today. It's like taking a day off to do that.
Nice. Aren't you guys setting up a podcast?
Yeah, we're gonna fill up a room. So
Have you got the investors for that yet?
Yeah, we got the. Well, I'm not gonna say the money, but we got everything right now. Yeah.
Nice. When can we expect a pilot to drop?
We're setting up the rig today. So for the camera, will be this week. I think we'll do Venice Beach.
Nice. So you officially moved out of Texas?
Just gonna go grab my PC and I'm done.
Okay. I actually moved out of LA. That was like the last week we could have filmed.
Where do you live now?
I live in Destiny's apartment complex because I'm crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you moved from LA to Miami?
Yeah.
All for Steven?
No.
Yeah.
Better not be. You're going to be sorely upset if you're down here for that reason. So.
Yeah. Sorely for Steven.
Yeah, I mean, if Steven didn't exist, you wouldn't be in Miami.
No, I'd still be living in that house.
That is crazy. You guys really bonded.
She's being ironic right now, by the way.
I could believe I feel like you don't like LA, Farha.
I didn't love it. No, I like Miami more. I expected LA to be more like Miami, more walkable, but this is a good area. You should move down to this apartment complex too.
He was going to at one point move down here, and then for some reason it just like didn't happen. Zerka.
Yeah, it's because of these guys. Like I chilled here a week, and then good things happen. But honestly, I will be ending up in Miami. Like, I can't see myself living in LA.
Steven can co-sign your rental too.
Yeah, no, I did not co-sign anybody's rental. Okay.
No, Steven, look, no matter what happens in the future, Steven will always be the greatest podcast co-host. Like, you know, like I'll hire him one day.
Thanks.
One day. But first, Mike.
First, I gotta work.
Nice.
But yeah, everything's good, and I'm glad to see you guys work the beef, because the whole community was whole DGG
we never
was
had
saying,
beef.
No, all of DGG said you're a snake bitch.
They still think that. I still have beef with them. Me and Destiny have never had beef.
I mean, we had a little bit of beef.
We did? You're just saying this for your chat. We did not.
I mean, that's like,
You're drama farming. We had zero beef. Don't make me pull up the Telegram logs.
Okay. Really? Go ahead, pull it up on your phone.
No,
You know I was hacked.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you're living in his house, eating his food, and he's buying you like Uber Eats and stuff?
Not really. He barely feeds me. He like painted this picture that we're gonna like go out to eat every day. We've gone once.
Right, you woke up today at like 3 o'clock, okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, did
Yeah.
I like miss the opening for eating?
Yeah, you did. By like 7 hours.
You said vegetarian restaurants. I thought you meant like dinner.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
know we were gonna
said
get dinner at 10
wait.
a.m.
You said coming over here. I didn't know that means you were gonna be comatose for 80% of the time. Okay, so
But I
Farha,
figured
I
I'd
want
get...
to tell you something about men. Is like, when we're streaming, it's fun and all that, but when we're not streaming, we just want to be left alone. You know, like Destiny, I'm sure when he turns off the computer, he doesn't want to take you out for dinner.
Then why am I here?
Because he's a nice guy. He's like... But the truth is, like, men don't really like to chill with women like that. Like, that's what you guys like. Don't force him.
I don't know if that's true. We have a lot of fun. We went on a bike ride yesterday.
Well, bike ride around the beach?
Yeah.
well, it was to a restaurant. We were just randomly biking around the beach for no reason. Okay.
We did the other day. Don't act like we didn't do that.
That's because you were depressed. Because you were having an episode, okay, and you looked like you were about to
Why
throw
can't you
yourself
just
off the
admit
balcony.
you like hanging out with me? Why does everything have to be about you like having me on
Because
suicide
you're making me sound like a
watch?
super simp, okay?
How is
And in
that
reality,
simpy?
you were
It's
like,
just-
I thought you were
that's
about to
just
die,
doing friendship
okay?
activities.
You look like you were gonna kill yourself. I went into my room and you're like in the corner, just like staring at your laptop screen when it's pure white, and I'm like, hey, are you feeling okay? And you're like,
Wow, it's
yeah.
such a red flag if someone just
And
stares
you're on
at
like
their laptop all
day
day.
7 of no Prozac, and you're like, yeah, I don't have my antidepressant, so you know I might kill myself, but it's okay, it's cool. And I'm like, maybe we should go outside. And you're like, oh, okay, can we ride bikes? And I was like, I guess if you really want to, sure. And then
You
we
had
went and
fun.
rode bikes. It was okay.
You really think they'll call you like gay for saying that you liked riding bikes with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
You're just trying to impress Zerka.
Yeah, that's my whole life was actually trying to impress her. Yeah.
Believe me, he doesn't do that. And I mean, it's only gay if the like bike has the like.
He did say his
pink-
ass was sore after.
Was it a pink bike or what kind of bike?
It was a city bike.
Okay, all right. Did Steven wear a helmet?
No.
Oh, trying to impress her, Steve.
Yeah, you know, I like to be a bad boy sometimes.
Is it really simpy to just tell your chat we're friends? I don't understand. Does it have to be that you were looking out for my mental health to hang out with me?
No, it's because you know what you're doing when girls use the friend word, you know you're cutting into him and you're trying to like insult him, and that's why he's not
How is that
responding.
insulting?
Because you're using friend as a pejorative and you know it.
Oh, true.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
He's using babysitting my mental health as a pejorative.
I don't know. Zerka's kind of speaking facts right now, maybe.
It's like you're implying you don't crush on Steven. It's like so obvious you do. Like,
Okay, can we chill? Jesus Christ. Zerka, don't you have
it's
some
just
personal
women
matter
do
that you
that.
want to talk about?
Women do that. They go for like low blows. For
No, nobody's
reason.
going for low blow
How is
here.
that
Everybody's
a low blow?
just
I said
chilling.
we had fun biking around the beach.
Well, don't call him a friend.
Yeah. I'm not your buddy, pal. Okay.
This
What are you
girl
doing,
loves
Zerka?
you.
Zerka.
I'm watching you guys. What the fuck? I'm trying to chill with my two best friends right now.
Don't you have like some episode or something to do? Where are you at in your Zerka, where are you at in your fucking career? Okay.
Okay. Well, I got paid a lump sum of crypto for the help and waited for the camera, and now I'm back to streaming.
For the help of what? For helping who?
Mike and Kendo. Kendo's the videographer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why you think I wouldn't demand payment. Like, I'm not retarded.
I don't think you did. I don't think you got paid. Not for what you're worth, Circa. You need to get your fucking streaming shit going, okay?
Steven, I'm not gonna lie. If you didn't mistreat me, I'd be in Miami doing millions of views with you. But you love, I'm gonna be honest, there's this thing about you, Steven, that you love to be around boring people, and I can't be around you all the time. Like, bro, what am I supposed to chill with Farha and you? Can I just have you?
True. I'll keep that in mind next time, okay?
So why'd you call in while I'm here?
Ooh.
For Steve.
Ooh.
The chat told me Destiny's mad at me. I'm like, what?
Oh, because of the tweet?
No, the tweet's just bait. I wanted more likes.
Wow.
Why aren't you following me, Steve? You don't like the Masonic literature posts?
Maybe in the future, okay? You gotta earn that.
No, now that you're with Alex, now that you shared a stage with Alex Jones, I respect the shit out of you now.
Why the fuck would that matter? He's like, I don't even know how much he's famous online anymore.
Zucker always says that's his career path. He wants to be Alex Jones, and while you're Ben Shapiro.
No, Steven, if you think about it, you love memes. Like, you know, your community's known for memes. Wouldn't Alex Jones be like literally Broly of the meme world? Like,
maybe, dude. I don't know. Good point. I never thought of it that way, I guess.
Or maybe you never watched them growing up. I don't know.
Yeah. True.
So I got a little canceled for flirting with a 20-year-old girl. So I went to another one in the studio, in a recording studio, and the other one that I pick up and we start cuddling on stream. I tried to clear my record, and then right as I'm getting up off stream, she goes, "By the way, I'm 18."
Why would you get canceled for flirting with a 19-year-old girl?
That's why I love hanging around you. Is you find that like normal.
Okay.
But I'm like, dude, I found this 18-year-old attractive, and now what do? I've already bonded.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like, I hate the internet calling me fucking Epstein for it.
Well,
I thought this is the only chat that'll like they feel represented when I speak now. Like, honestly, a 29-year-old dude can date an 18-year-old. Who cares, right?
sure, true, based. Who cares?
Because they have like less opinions at that age.
Well, that's now you made it kind of weird, but
I don't know. If they're 25, yes, they look hotter and more developed, but definitely they start talking to me about politics and weird shit.
Can we finish the video?
true. Okay, listen, I gotta finish this video. I got 6 more minutes, okay? I love you, buddy.
Okay, yeah, let's pretend that that's more content.
Okay, bye.